4 warheads had connected. 2 hit high, wrecking the upper helo hangar. The Army manned Stinger launcher. One of the radar-controlled 20 millimeters. The afterstack and intakes. And half the ship's 38 antennas, including both after-phased arrays. Another exploded at the main deck level. The last had punched through the hull, detonating in an engine space. Now USS Savo Island rolled helplessly, magazines empty, 100 miles east of Shanghai. The phone talker at Starolakis' elbow buzzed like a dying cicada through his mask-speaking diaphragm. "I can't make out a fucking word you're saying," Cheryl snapped, pushing past him into the pilot house. She dogged the door and stripped off her mask, sucking air freighted with fuel smoke and the nitrate bitterness of explosive. As the men and women on watch stared, she tried to steady her voice. "Keep calm and say it all again." The young talker gulped. "Doc Grissett reports 15 wounded and 3 dead in sickbay, and more on their way down. Corpsmen are triaging." And the rest of her crew, the other 350-some, were going to die too if she didn't think of something fast. "Very well. What's DC Central got?" The officer of the deck said, "Damage control reports. 4-foot hole at the waterline, frame 220. Major blast and fire damage in number 1 main engine room and aux 1. Multiple superstructure and main deck penetrations. Fires from there to the boat deck and quarterdeck. Blast damage, frag damage. No hose teams in sight." She coughed into a bloody fist. "Ask the Master Chief, where the hell? Central reports lost fire main. No point exposing hose teams till they regain pressure. Preparing to counterflood to fight the list. Belay the counterflooding, hear me? Every ton we take on makes us less stable. We have spaces open to the sea." Stepping to the 21 MC, she snapped the lever before biting her lip. "Shit." "No power, Skipper," the officer of the deck said. "If you want main control, they reported major fires. Both engine control panels tripped off. All engines offline. Number 1 switchboard's gone. Number 1 gas turbine generator is wrecked, and the emergency switchboard's out. Major fires, yet all her fire pumps were electrically driven. We need number 3 GTG on the line. It's all the way aft, so it should be undamaged, right?" She asked the young woman at the helm console. "Can you cycle the rudder? Try it again?" "No rudder response, ma'am." The officer of the deck said, "Main control says they won't be able to answer bells until they get a generator restarted. And they can't do that until the switchboard's circumvented." Cheryl bit back a curse. Without power, the ship couldn't communicate, navigate, or fight. Was there really nothing she could do? She'd been in CIC with Admiral Lenson the night before, when the task force emptied its magazines. Blazing light had blanked the deck cameras. Flaming stars lifted, steadied, and dwindled, transmuted into digital displays as Savo's powerful radars tracked them to their targets. They'd hit radar sites, missile sites, communication and command nodes, anti-aircraft batteries, and airfields. Over 200 attack aircraft had followed, from Nimitz, Vinson, Reagan, Truman, and Stennis, accompanied by combat and jamming drones. The heaviest punch the Navy had thrown since World War II. After the swarm and the fighters, the attack squadrons had unloaded, obliterating oil refineries, power stations, container piers, munitions dumps, bridges, handling cranes, and any ships that had thought being in port kept them safe. Arriving after a 7-hour flight from Alaska, Air Force bombers had brought 15 more minutes of unadulterated inferno, and an hour after that, a final wave of Tomahawks decimated firefighters, police, medical personnel, repair crews, and anyone else who exited a shelter, dazed and concussed, thinking the attack was over. By this morning, the Shanghai Ningbo complex should no longer be able to support a renewed offensive. But that didn't mean they couldn't muster forces to sweep up cripples. And there could be submarines out here too. She kept trying not to think about the grisly fate of